Hello kids. Kids, in this session, we are going to discuss about Roman numbers or Roman numeral system. Kids, it's one of the earliest system of writing numerals. Okay. This system is still in use at many places. For example, you might have seen faces of clock to show hours in Roman numbers. Also, we use Roman numbers to write numbered list. In our everyday mathematics, we use Hindu-Arabic numeral system where we use 10 symbols to represent the numbers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. But in Roman numbers, we just use 7 symbols that I have shown here. I, V, X, L, C, D and M. Now, let's see what are the meaning of these 7 symbols. Kids, I have shown here the 7 symbols, that is I, V, X, L, C, D and M. That is, one I is the Roman numeral and 1 is represented in Hindu Arabic numeral system. Similarly, V is 5, X denotes 10, L represents 50, C is represented by 100, D by 500 and M by 1000. Kids, we can use and form different Roman numbers using these 7 symbols. But we have to keep some rules in our mind. So let us discuss these rules one by one. So the first rule is, if a symbol is repeated one after the other, its value is added as many times as it is written. It means that we can repeat the symbols to write the digits and it will add to the value of it. For example, I have taken 3 i's. 3i means 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3. Similarly, 3x's means 10 plus 10 plus 10, that is 30. And same way, 2c's means 100 plus 100, that is 200. Now, the next rule is, here we have the second rule, that is the symbols I, X, C and M can be repeated maximum for 3 times. It means only these 4 symbols out of the total 7 symbols can be repeated, and that too for a maximum 3 times. For example, 1C represents 100, whereas 2C represents 200 and 3C represents 100 plus 100 plus 100, that is 300. Similarly, M represents 1000, 2M represents 2000 and 3M represents 3000. But we have to be very careful that these symbols I, X, C and M can be repeated maximum up to 3 times in a given number. Now, as per our next rule, the symbols V, L and D can never be repeated in a Roman numeral. Earlier we saw that I, X, C and M can be repeated out of 7, and these are the 3 remaining. That makes these 3 cannot be repeated, can never be repeated in a Roman numeral. Like, we cannot use 2 V's to represent 10, that is because 5 plus 5 you can say 10. But we have a special symbol for 10, that is X. So this is a wrong method of representing a Roman numeral. Now we'll have this next rule. Now our next rule says, if a symbol with a smaller value is written on the right side of a symbol with greater value, then its value is added to the value of greater symbol. It means we have 2 symbols. One would be of a greater value and the other would be a smaller value. And if the symbol of a smaller value is towards the right side of the greater value, that value is added to the value of greater symbol. For example, we have taken V and I. You know, V stands for 5 and I represents 1. Since I is on the right side of V, that makes, and 5 is greater than 1. So, in this case, the value of I gets added to the value of V. That is, 5 is being added to 1 to give you 6. Similarly, XII. X stands for 10, I stands for 1, and being on the right side, we have added these 2 values. So it becomes 10 plus 1 is equal to 12. One more example, if we have to show the Roman numeral how to represent 11. So we'll take 11, is 10 plus 1. For 10 we have the Roman symbol X, and for 1 we have I. But since it is on the right side, it is the plus sign. And when there is a plus sign, we use the symbol of a smaller value on the right side. So Xi becomes the Roman numeral for 11. Now the next rule says, if a symbol with a smaller value is written on the left side of a symbol with a larger value, then its value is subtracted from the value of greater symbol. That makes, if the smaller value is on the left side, it gets subtracted. Whereas in the last rule what we read, if it is on the right side, the smaller value is on the right side of the greater value, it gets added. But in this case, we see if it is on the left side, it gets subtracted. Let's see with the help of an example. I and V. V stands for 5, and I being on the left side, which represents 1. So this I gets subtracted, that is 5 minus 1 to give you 4. One more example, Ix. X 10 and I means 1. Being on the left side gets subtracted, so 10 minus 1 is 9. The symbol V, L and T are never written to the left of a symbol of greater value. This is our next rule. What it says? It says that these three symbols, that is V, L and T, can never be written to the left of a symbol with a greater value. In this case, we have seen V is 5, X is 10, and 5 is smaller than 10, right? So we cannot use V on the left side of the greater value X. Now, we try to write numbers in a Roman numerals with all the rules kept in mind, right? Once again, we'll see I represents 1, V represents 5, X represents 10, L is represented by 50, C 100, D is for 500, and M represents 1000. Suppose we have to write the Roman number 1, the digit 1 in Roman numeral. So for 1, we have the Roman numeral I. So we write I. Whereas to write 2, we have 2, but we don't have any special symbol for 2. Then we'll write like 1 plus 1, right? So 1 plus 1 can be written I and I. That is 2 I's represents 2. Similarly, 3, 1 plus 1 plus, that makes 3 I's. What about 4? We have 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. But this is wrong. Why? Because in our rule we read that we cannot use more than 3 times. So this is a wrong way. Then what is an alternative? We can write 4 like 5 minus 1, right? So 5 minus 1 means 5 stands for V, and minus is there, so we'll write the value of 1, that is I, on the left side of it. So 4 in Roman numeral can be written as I and V. 5 can be written as V. 6 again 5 plus 1 V and I, right? Because plus is there and we have to write to make it plus, we write on the right side. Now we have 8 can be written as 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So 5 V, 3 I's, 3 ones, 3 I's. 9. 5 plus 4. Again we cannot write 4, that we have just seen. So what is the way to write 4? Can't be done here. So what we'll do, we'll find out an alternative, that is 10 minus 1. 10, the value is X, and for minus we write the value of 1, that is I, on the left side of it. So 9 can be written as Ix. Similarly, we'll take more examples like 19 can be written as 10 plus 9, that is 10 plus 9 we have seen just now can be written as Ix, or 10 minus 1, right? So the value of 19 in a Roman number can be written as Xix. 23 if you have to write means 20 plus 3, that is 10 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That makes X, X and 3 I's. So Roman number for 23 is XX111. Now 54 can be written as 50 plus 5 minus 1. The symbol for 50 we have seen is L. So for 50 we write L, and 5 minus 1 can be written as I and V. For 60, 50 plus 10, LX. Now what about 90? That makes 50 plus 40, but we cannot write this. This is a wrong method. Why? Because we don't know that LX becomes 60 or we are using X with this L. So this is a wrong method. So what do? We look for an alternative, that is 100 minus 10. And for 100 we have seen, we have C. So C minus left side 10x. So 90 can be written as XC. For 99, 90 plus 9, we know how to write 90 now, XC. And 9 we have already learned IX. So we write it IX. This is how we write 99, that is XC, I and X. Students, this is how we write the various Hindu-Arabic numbers in our Roman numerals.